Okay, Nasai Minasan. Today we're gonna talk about Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger episode 48. This is amazing. Holy shit. You know shit is real when they go full cinematic. They cut out the top and the bottom, make it black, and they really nail it on the execution. Really makes you feel like, wow, this is a different quality of an episode from the rest that we see so far. And I love it, man. Like, I really love how serious they are taking things in this ending of a series, and the way they go about telling the story and everything is fantastic. And I love how they are actually trying to tease a lot of stuff, even at the end game of the story itself. And speaking of end game, they are really trying to set up Ohsama Sentai to be very similar to how Endgame actually ended, with a big fight in a CG ground, with one army versus another army. They are going all out against Dagadedon. I'm not sure how they are actually gonna win against Dagadedon without the eternal life that they actually talk about in this episode, but I have kind of like a theory on how they can actually get the eternal life thing from the land of the dead, something like that. Okay, and they actually teases us the idea about land of the dead at the beginning of the episode. They actually speak of Rhino Hasti, which is the main character in the not the main character, the main antagonist in the movie of Ohsama Sentai. And sadly to say, he is already dead he is dead in the land of the dead. So I'm not sure whether or not he can actually come back to life or not. But one thing we know for sure is that guy, Glory Grody, is actually in the land of the dead. And right now we actually get to see Desanara came back from life from the land of the dead. It is like, wow, okay, so is he gonna hold the secret of the power to defeat Dagadedon? Hopefully I'm not sure how things are gonna go, but definitely possible. Or maybe there's also another possibility that they can actually achieve the ultimate King-Ohger form with the help of Tarantula Abyss, because one thing that we know is that they kind of like reminded us that Tarantula Abyss still exists, and maybe there's a possibility that now that Desanara is back from the dead and he's actually joining the fight to fight against Kamejin. In the next episode preview, we actually saw him fighting against Kamejin. So maybe there's a possibility that, hey, Tarantula Abyss is gonna help with the Ohsama Sentai and all those stuff. I'm not sure how they are actually gonna defeat Dagadedon yet, but it is definitely gonna be really fantastic for us to actually see. And if I were to say one thing about this episode, is that they are actually kind of trying to teach us a lesson, and that is live to fight another day. But to live to fight and to kind of like just go back, restart the history all over again, to repeat the past mistake for the past 2,000 years, that is something that the citizen of Terra doesn't want to do. And that is why they actually choose to stay behind, choose to go back to their kings and fight along their kings. And the reason why they do this is because for them, it's like, this is a miracle that is never gonna come in another few million years. And the reason why they call it a miracle is because how do you even find an era where all the kings are so united? They are at first they started out as a kind of like a misfit group, and they don't really help one another. They have their own agenda in mind. They have their own like personal interest in mind. So it's really rare for them to like all come together, help one another, and to form the Ohsama Sentai up until today. So it is really a miracle for us to actually got a Sentai series based on character of kings. They're able to work together, and that is something really fantastic. And I really love how in the previous episode they actually said that they Among them, there are no leaders. They are only peers. They are peers helping one another, holding each other accountable, and that is really, really fantastic. It really, I feel like it really suits the idea of Ohsama Sentai. Like, and you don't really felt like Gira is that one special kid in the block, but all of the kings have their own very, very unique characteristic that really shine throughout the entire series, and I really, really love it. Okay, so I think they are definitely gonna be able to figure a way to turn things over, to create the eternal life thing going on. But one thing we need to talk about is the freaking annoying head guy. Who knew that being loud is actually really, really useful? And I think I don't know, man, like this side character, I'm not sure why do they even like cast him and make him into such an important character to play such a crucial role in the series, to being the annoying head guy that all of us actually call him to be annoying head guy. So it is really, really fantastic for him to be, you know, like to be copied by Kamejin and almost become the annoying head guy all over again. But you know, like things goes well this time, that he is annoying and loud, that Boone is able to recognize him immediately because he is like way louder. So really, really fantastic. But after watching this episode, obviously all of us have a few questions. Firstly is, how the hell did the gate of death actually open? How did it get open and all the stuff? Hopefully they answered it in a really, really smart way. Maybe the girl in the movie, you know, the one that sings for the King Rhino in the Land of the Dead, hopefully she has something to do with Desanara coming back. Hopefully, okay. I'm not sure how things are gonna go, but maybe another possibility is that it is type, they maybe, you know, like how when there's a new king in town, like they need to go to the Land of the Dead and all that stuff. It is a ritual and all that stuff. Maybe they can like pretend to pass along the title of the king. Maybe not, I'm not sure. But yeah, really, really fantastic thing that we actually get to see here in episode 48 of Ohsama Sentai King-Ohger. I'm so sorry, I'm very, very tired. But I don't know, man. Like, let me know in the comment section below, what do you think of this episode of Ohsama Sentai. I personally really, really love it. It is a masterpiece in terms of cinematography. I think obviously there are definite things to be improved moving forward, but I think they really nail it, man. Like, Ohsama Sentai is really fantastic. I haven't watched, like I said, I haven't watched Dawn Brothers, so I'm not sure like how things are gonna go, but I heard Dawn Brothers is amazing as well. So 2 years for Super Sentai fan, it has been a absolute blast. Everyone is enjoying the shit out of Super Sentai, and right now I'm slowly becoming a fan. Okay, like I usually only watch Kamen Rider, but now I was like, damn, this shit is real. This shit is real. So with that being said, that is all from me. Hope you enjoyed this episode review of Ohsama Sentai. If you made it this far into the video, you know what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna give you a special word for you to comment in the comment section below. And the word today is gonna be apron. Okay, why apron? Because when you want to let someone cook, make sure that person is wearing an apron so that they don't get dirty all over themselves. Okay, so apron is the word. I'll be seeing you guys in the next one, and sayonara, goodbye.